Well, hello and howdy-ho everyone, Foxy Games here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Full Story Playthrough. We had a bit of a diversion in the last episode as we dealt with some stuff in Suino Sato and rescuing the Ruby Princess. But now we're back on track, and as you can see, we're still deep under the water, with Lise and Alisaie at the sunken ship. Leave this area to me. Okay. How about you, Alisaie? If this wreck is the self-same vessel of which Soraban spoke, then if the gods are good, the Magatama is nearby. Ready your lamp and keep your eyes open, Foxy. We're going to need to take this slowly. Move too fast and we risk overlooking something. Yes. We will, of course, use the lamp. You cannot say for certain. You think you catch a glimpse of a flickering light in the distance. Basically, we're playing hot potato with... Not hot potato. What the fuck am I saying? Hot and cold. Red... I don't actually know what I'm saying. Let's see. Just a little closer. Getting closer. I'll bet you it's like right in here. Fucking. You're getting closer. Maybe here? Nope. Is this it? Come the fuck on. Oh, this is not it. This big glowy thing is not the Tama. Magatama, whatever. Well, we got it. This whole time they've been searching for it and they couldn't find it, like, right here. But, you know, that's video game logic. I swear looking for a needle in a haystack would be quicker. Gosetsu will have died of old age by the time we finish. You haven't found anything, have you, Foxy? Why does it look like a bean? At last, you think it's the Yasakani no Magatama. Not that you know for certain what it would look like. This is it! The Yasakani no Magatama, exactly as Soraban described. Heh, it would seem that our fortunes have finally changed for the better. Don't say that. You're gonna death flag us. Let's see, nothing we can use. We'll take the materia. Much as I would like to return and thank Yugiri's parents for their assistance, time is of the essence. I say we make for Tamamizu at once. Hold on to it for now, Foxy. Once we arrive, present it to the Elder, and then we can finally learn how to deal with the red kojin. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Then let's get back to Tamamizu. What do you think it will be? Some sort of secret weapon or elaborate plan? I can't wait to find out. You know, because you asked that, it's probably going to be something dumb. We fulfilled our end of the bargain. Now it's their turn. It is good to see you again, my friends. Have you brought the Magatama? You are returned, and with the Yasakani no Magatama, I trust. We sure are. Yes, there is no mistake. Well done, well done. So, about the red kojin. You said there was a way to make them retreat into their shells. Are you ready to tell us now? I did indeed, and yes, I am. For you see, divinity resides not only in material vessels, but in individuals. In laying claim to this most sacred of treasures, you have demonstrated an affinity with the divine. To treat with men and women such as you is to invite fortune into our homes. Gladly will we aid your cause. All is ready, Soraban. Then give them what they require. This is a ceremonial knife of some sort? Before this blade, that which is sealed shall open. The treasure vault of the Kojin on the Isle of Zeki. It is there that our most prized relics, be they of the red or the blue, are kept safe. Fiercely do the red guard it, for its contents are more precious than their lives. Were the vault to be attacked, their response would, by necessity, be immediate. Kojin would be summoned from malms around to defend their treasures. And were we to sow enough chaos, the Reds in service to the Imperials would have no choice but to answer the call as well. Giving the Confederacy the sign they've been waiting for. Without the Kojin, the Imperials don't have nearly enough troops in Isari to hold off the pirates. However, you must understand that the vault is holy ground, home to 1,000,000 kami. To intrude upon it without paying the proper respects is a sacrilege we cannot condone. So, if we were to pay the proper respects, it would be alright. Great! How do we do that again? The Yasakani no Magatama is one of the 3 most coveted treasures in the Kojin. The other 2 lie within the vault. Were you to deliver the jewel unto the others, and thereby make them whole, the kami may forgive your trespass, and instead delight in your mischief-making. These kami are fickle things. So, if I understand you correctly, you want us to take the sacred jewel coveted by your red brothers and deliver it to their treasure vault? More or less. The Yasakani no Magatama belongs on the Isle of Zeki. So long as it finds its way there, we are satisfied. The Magatama has chosen you to bear it to its brothers. Had it not, you would never have found it, and we would not be having this conversation. I shall inform the Confederacy of your plans, and bid them make ready to act when the time is right. The Isle of Zeki lies to the west of Suino Sato. Look for a cave beneath the waters. May fortune favor you in this and all other endeavors. There's a lot of spiritual shit going on with this jewel. This is going to work. I'm sure of it. I just hope Gosetsu and the others are alright. Right then. I'm not normally in the habit of sneaking into heavily guarded treasure vaults, but if this is the only way to convince the Confederacy to act, then so be it. We should be prepared for a fight. The bigger the better. The kind where you'll wish you had 7 of your most battle-hardened friends at your side. Oh, are we hinting at something, Alisaie? And I am now level 70. Well, I guess it can't be helped. I don't know about you two, but I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Me too. Let's do this. Right. Not left to say then. You nervous? Me? Nervous? Come now. I mean, it's not as though I haven't risked my life in ridiculous ways before. Well, maybe I'm a little bit. Strangest thing, that. Completely out of character, even. Anyway, let's go. Alisaie is starting to realize that once we make this move, the war begins in earnest. But yeah, I'm not upset that I've reached level 70 before the start of Shadowbringers. It's a little silly, that's all. I really kind of wanted to level with the content and not above it. But in many ways it really doesn't matter, because all the solo duties that you get, they level sync you and all that, so really it's not a big deal. Kind of makes me wonder what level I'll be by the end of Stormblood, though. I hope you didn't waste too much energy swimming here. Once the fighting starts, I doubt we'll have a moment to rest. Assuming this is the right cave, it should lead us straight into the heart of the Isle of Zeki. Have you got a plan for once we get to the Isle? How about the 2 of us get the guards' attention, while the 3rd heads straight for the vault? Afterwards, the other 2 join them there, and together we make a stand. With our numbers, it's not feasible to do anything more complicated, I think. Fine by me. I like simple plans. I'll be one of the decoys then. You read my mind. I also had a mind to ask Foxy to be the one, given her peerless martial prowess. Then it's settled. You two will make your way through the stronghold, creating as much chaos as possible. You know, have some fun. Meanwhile, I will attempt to locate the vault and gain entry with the ceremonial knife. When I'm inside, I will contact you via link pearl. Sounds good to me. Right. Come on, Foxy, we've got work to do. Alrighty. Alright. These turtle men are about to start hearing boss music. Ah, but do they have... They do. Of course there's an ether current in here somewhere. There it is. I don't think I can reach it from down here. Never mind. You know, for how threatening the music is here, I don't feel particularly threatened. But that is just the nature of this game. Most of the enemies will not pursue you. There it is. You know, I think we'll kill these two, just because I know they're gonna get in my way. Dead. Alright, how about these guys? He'll probably die to the AoEs. Not the AoE, what am I talking about? The other one. DOTs, dots, damage over time. That one. And here comes somebody else. And since they helped me with mine, I will help them with theirs. There you go. Alright, next group. There we go. And let's cause some chaos somewhere else. Actually, I think we're looking for Lise now. There's Lise. She's been having fun too. You're a sight for sore eyes. I hope Alisaie's alright too. Sure, she's fine. Foxy, Lise, can you hear me? I found the vault. Head northwest. There's a passage leading deeper within. Hurry. Let's go then. Let's see. Looks like it's around that bend. Come on, you red bastards. Is that the best you can do? Well, apparently they're so terrified they're just gonna stand there. There you are. The entrance is straight ahead. Good timing, I might add. It sounds like the whole garrison is headed straight for us.
Thieves! Thieves! come to steal our most precious treasures? You will pay for this sacrilege!
That's the spirit! Now don't be shy. I'm more than ready for another round.
Seize them!
What in the world?
Who hath made us whole? Hark! A great kami stirs. Yes, yes, a great kami of the sacred treasures. O great kami, we beseech your intercession. We who have guarded your blade and glass for generations, your faithful kojin.
Let's see. It was I who made you whole.
Thou didst freely deliver our jewel unto thine enemy's own treasure vault? How auspicious we do commend thee, daughter of man. Such audacity is deserving of celebration, exaltation, a contest of wills to mark the occasion. Let lines be drawn, let sides be chosen. And for their loyalty, we shall stand with the caretakers of our greater part.
Oh, perfect. A contest of wills, just what we need.
Hearken to us, shelled ones. Upon this day your wish shall be granted. Curse neither your fate nor its executor, children of man, for we are of the divine, of both heaven and earth, the ringing silence, the raging calm. All riseth and falleth at the whim of capricious fortune. Assume your marks upon the stage and embrace the coming chaos.
Are you ready for one of the greatest characters in this game, who's so sadly is short-lived?
We are Susano, and in revelry do we rejoice.
That's a primal standing in front of us, right?
And a horde of angry kojin at our backs. Oh, this contest is getting worse by the moment. Lise, help me clear a path. Leave them to us and save your strength. You'll be needing it soon enough.
Make way! Make way!
Spoil not your appetite for the feast, children of man. The dish will be served whether you will it or no.
It's just, I just love his voice actor. He's so fucking good. And all he wants is a good time. But we're not gonna fight him just yet. We have to go find our friends again. We should definitely talk strategy before we do anything else. Good idea. Oh, that was not a part of the plan. A kojin primal was most definitely not part of the plan. I am sure there is a perfectly logical explanation involving the ether stored in the treasures, and the religious fervor with which the kojin guard them, or something. A pity Alphino isn't here to provide it. And just when I thought our fortunes had changed, I swear Soraban and his people knew this might happen. No, somehow I doubt that. Even the Red seemed surprised by what happened. All rises and falls at the whim of capricious fortune, does it? And the same goes for him. We have to defeat that primal. Indeed we do. As before, our numbers limit our options. I wish I could claim to have a brilliant plan, but I don't. All I have is a desperate one. Lise, you and I will do our best to draw the kojin away from the primal. We'll lead them on a wild dodo chase all over the isle. The rest of the plan, I'm afraid you can guess. I'm sorry, Foxy, I truly am, but neither of us can even approach Susano, much less hope to defeat him, which means you're on your own. Well, who knows? She does have an awful lot of adventurer friends. Maybe some of them decided to take a fishing trip to the Far East and are surprisingly close by. Yes, and I speak fluent Hingan. Come on, there's no point putting this off. Well, your attempt to explain away the meta really doesn't matter because, as it so happens, there will be 7 other friends close by. 7 other random friends whom we are going to meet very shortly as we enter the Pool of Tribute. Alright, here we go. People are explaining some mechanics.
Let the rebels begin!
Susano is not a particularly difficult fight. He just has some mechanics that you need to watch out for.
The siege part for we alone!
Yes, stand in the middle of that. If you don't, it will hurt real bad.
The seas part, for we alone.
Get in the middle. Healers are on point right now. Very good.
The seas part, for we alone. How our hearts sing in the chaos.
Okay, here comes the next phase of the fight. Say hello to one big Chungus.
Wild and pure and forever free.
Alright, ready for the coolest part of this fight? And probably the coolest part of the first part of Stormblood. So awesome. Alright. Now he can get a chance at it. Because really, every tank should have a chance to do this. It's so fucking cool. And I have to pop these lightning orbs. This other tank is loving it too.
Resilient souls, I salute you.
You see, this guy doesn't want to kill us. He just wants to have fun. That was a hell of a tank buster.
Earth and stone at our beck and call.
Oh, I did not see which jail this person is in. The others are going to have to take care of it. Might have to hello ground soon. Oh, one of the healers is dead.
The seas part, for we alone.
Get in! Get in! Okay. Oh, things are going to start getting chaotic. Yeah, that attack would be killing me if I wasn't Sheltroning. Oh my goodness.
Earth and stone at our beck and call!
Okay, who's getting stoned? Okay. Almost did not see the cast that time.
The seas part for we alone!
Yes, please get a limit break out. This fight is starting to drag. Not in a bad way, just we're starting to feel the fatigue. And it's over. It is over. I never noticed he looks a bit like a kojin. And I'm glad that I remembered right and that he does the sword strike twice, because that other tank really, really wanted to be able to do the sword thing. Meanwhile, off the coast of Othard. Ah, the Confederacy are getting ready.
Nary a peep from the shellbacks, sir. It's enough to make one wonder.
The Red have sounded the alarm. The Isle of Zeki under attack. Fierce fighting in the stronghold. The vault breached by outsiders, and strange tales from deep within. All this the Red cannot ignore. Even now, they abandon their posts and flock to the Isle. The Garleans are powerless to stop them.
I'll be damned they did it. Well, Captain, wagers notwithstanding, I dare say we will not have a better opportunity to drive the Imperials from Asari and rescue our men. On the other hand, naught was put in writing. But if your mind is made up, then that is that.
Don't you try to back out of this, Tansui.
I should add that if you were to change your mind, none would gainsay your decision, nor think you beholden to your past. Nor would anyone begrudge you a spot of revenge into the bargain. Like the little miss said, we knew this day would come.
Isari may be a rotting husk, but at least the tavern keeper never watered down his drinks.
Well said for a temperate man.
It's time for a revolution. One of our own making this time.
Hear me, comrades! We made a bargain with the Eorzeans, and I mean to uphold our end of it. I mean to remind the Garleans that this is our sea, that all here belongs to the Confederacy. All that is theirs is ours for the taking, and take it we shall. We will strip them of everything they hold dear.
You guys are still here. He's getting tired.
This one is iron. My hands will break before he speaks.
Kami, give me strength. Are you good at anything?
He's really not. Well, he's good at one thing, whining.
I had hoped this might prove more productive than blind inquiries, but I see you are determined to waste my time. Very well. Line them up. Kill one for every question he refuses to answer.
Hurt them, and you will get naught from me.
You have given me precisely that thus far, so what have I to lose? Mark me, samurai. I will find Lord Hien, be it with your help or with your heads.
Confederate scum! You will pay for that!
Confederacy. They've come to save us!
And this after I took such pains to cow them. Even pirates have their pride, I suppose. Enough to march to their deaths, no less. Oh, the stupidity of it all. It truly is a sickness. I shall just have to lance the boil. Drain them of every last trace of honor and compassion. Every last drop.
My lady, I'm going outside. Oh! The Kami are not finished with you yet.
There's no end to them. They just keep coming.
Then we must be doing something right. We have to hold out for as long as we can. She's counting on us.
Susano is slain! Slain by the Shellless One!
Is it true? Did you defeat him?
As if you had to ask.
Well, in that case, how do you fancy helping us keep the kojin occupied until the Confederacy make their move? Speak of the devils, that's coming from Isari.
I think we've done all we can here. Let's withdraw and make for the village.
Right. Although, they don't seem keen to let us go.
Hear me, Kojin of the Red. We have no quarrel with you, only your Imperial masters. No more blood need be shed this day. I pray you let us go in peace.
dare speak to us of peace? Your flesh will feed the fishes, thief! Attack!
I mean, technically we brought your treasure to you. We didn't take anything.
Now's our chance. Don't worry about her. She can handle herself.
I dare say Alisaie's having fun.
I can't let you take all the glory, can I?
She is truly the protagonist in her own story. Where are we going? All the way back up here, apparently. I think we're safe. I don't see any kojin following us. Wait here. I'm going back for Alisaie. I'm coming with you. No, absolutely not. She stayed behind so that you could escape. Even I know that. I was the one who dragged you all into this. It was my fight, not yours. I knew that from the start, but I also knew I couldn't do it alone. But I've asked too much, and I let too much happen to you all. I have to make this right, and I have to do it on my own. So let me go, please. I'm asking you as a friend. I have to help her. You can start by finding me a towel and some bandages. Ugh. Alisaie! What? Why are you looking at me like that? I said I was going to distract them, not make a heroic and ultimately futile last stand. Who does that anyway? Gosetsu. Oh, for the love of... This is stupid. You're embarrassing yourself. And me. Shut up and let me have this. Aww. Right, that wasn't so bad, was it? Now then, we need to hurry back to Isari. Alright, let's see the result of our little bargain here. They didn't follow you, did they? I gave you enough time to escape? Well, you know you did. Good to hear my selfless act of heroism achieved the desired effect. You needn't worry, by the way. I'm not intending to make a habit of this. Good. Alphinaud would never let me hear the end of it. I don't see any soldiers. Do you think the Confederacy drove them off? That's the hope, isn't it? Yeah, same thing. Something definitely happened here. I see several people who look like they might be injured. Let's give them a hand and find out what we missed. Do I need help? Oh, I'll be fine. It's nothing that won't heal. You should go after Lise. What was it Thancred once said about battle scars and maidens? Not worth repeating in polite company, I'm sure. Oof. Man, Thancred, I miss you. Let's see. People who need help. How about you? Thank you, my child. When the fighting started, I tried to run and hide, but fell and could not regain my feet. I thought for sure that we would all be slaughtered, but the pirates drove them off. I never thought I would see the day when the Confederacy came to our aid. Well, we have that way of inspiring people to do great things, even when they themselves don't believe they can. Ah. Ah! Oh, you're not an Imperial. Is it over? Kami be praised, I was certain she would have us all killed and burn Alisaie to the ground, or kill us after making us watch, or barricade us in our homes before putting them to the torch. She does seem the type. Why does she hate Domans so much? Ah, here's a pirate. I remember you. You're the one that saved me from the Doman catchers. Thanks to you, we managed to rescue the fishermen and my kidnapped comrades, one of whom joined the Confederacy with me long ago. It would have broken my heart to have had to bury him. Oh, and if you're looking for the captain, you'll find him in the tavern. Ah, good. Maybe he's got a prisoner for us. Huh. Back already? What have you learned? At the tavern, you say? In that case, we should find Lise and speak with them together.
My Eorzean friends. Saw the smoke, did you? A pity you did not come sooner, though I gather you were busy elsewhere.
Gosetsu! You're alive. You're all alive.
And full of vim and vigor. Did I not tell you I was no stranger to chains?
The fighting cannot have lasted long. Where are all the Imperials?
Fled. They stood their ground for a time, until it became clear that their kojin reinforcements would not be coming. We took some few casualties, but my deeper regret is having let Yotsuyu slip through my fingers. That bodyguard of hers may be a half-wit, but he's a mean bastard on the battlefield.
You should have killed her while you had the chance.
In any event, I imagine all involved are satisfied with this outcome. So far as the Empire is concerned, the Confederacy attacked Asari in retaliation for the Viceroy's actions, and without the aid of insurrectionists, I might add. Suffice it to say, we are prepared to be the subject of their undivided attention for the foreseeable future.
Let's see. Doma shall be free. This we swear.
An impossible claim, yet one spoken with such conviction that I cannot choose but believe it.
Your assistance would be most welcome. Nevertheless, we shall do our utmost to spare you undue danger. We are already in your debt.
Nay, little miss, all debts are paid. For by your deeds, many still live who elsewise would not. Let both parties count their blessings, and may fortune continue to favor us all.
You still seek to bring freedom to our people, then? You will go to Yansha.
I have faith that our allies yet live. Once we have found them, we will plan our next step.
Yansha was the crucible of the rebellion. What happened here pales in comparison to what Yotsuyu did there. Remember this. Fear changes men. Have care in whom you place your trust.
And with that, we must take our wounded home. Oh, your Shellback friend sends his regards and looks forward to your next meeting. Try not to die before then, eh?
So long, friends. Well, hope is yet alive. We'll still look at these even though we can't use them. Wow, that is a loincloth, if nothing else. Ruby cotton smalls. Yeah, they are very smalls. And that's a loincloth. That's the opposite of the other one. Alright. Well, I dare say we can call that a victory. According to my map, the plains of Yangxia lie to the west. Of note is the one river upon the shores of which Doma was built. This is it. We're finally heading into the heart of Doma. I can't help but be a little nervous. Of course. You did well, Foxy. Were it not for the tremendous strength and bravery of you and yours, many innocent souls would have suffered terrible fates. Though I knew the Confederacy would be loath to meet the Imperials in battle, I also knew that if any could win them over, it would be you. Truly, yours is a heroic spirit that inspires men to rise above their circumstances, to strive for something greater. It will be an honor to travel with you again. It's good to have you back, Gosetsu. Now then, let us not squander the Confederacy's gift. Yangxia and my countrymen await. There's a tunnel to the southwest. We need but follow it to reach our destination. With me! And we will, of course, follow along. We don't have any porters or anything here. That's shit. It'll be difficult to get back here, but we're not going quite yet. For see, we have... Oh, this is a Palace of the Dead thing, or Heaven on High. So we're not gonna worry about that one. We do have a quest here that is likely for an Aether Current. Is it not? It is not. Alright, so it turns out we don't have to do either of these quests. This quest here is for the Kojin Beast Tribe quests, and the other one is for unlocking Heaven on High. Neither of which we are going to do right now. So, as a matter of fact, we will head straight to Yangxia. Meanwhile, on the shores of Othard, again...
We cannot rest here for long. This place is not safe. Mayhap nowhere is, if thieves can breach our vaults. Nevertheless, it is our duty to protect these treasures, and we shall not fail for want of effort.
So, this is why you abandoned your posts. And without a word of explanation at that. Rather thoughtless of you, was it not?
Lady Yotsuyu, pray forgive us our absence, but our home was under attack, our vaults plundered by outsiders.
Did you even pause to consider the possibility that it might be a diversion? What is the point of contracting your services if you are not here when they are required? It is my solemn charge to bring these vermin to heel. To torment them, body and soul, until all they hold dear is as bitter ashes in their mouths. And then you go and ruin everything! There's naught to be gained in belaboring the point. All that remains is to administer your punishment.
Wait, my lady!
Damn.
No. No, it's no good. There's just no joy in it. No release. There needs to be some investment. They were negligent imbeciles deserving of punishment, but it was hardly personal. 10,000 such kojin could not satisfy me half so well as a single doman. And what do we have here? One of the vaunted treasures of the Red? The craftsmanship is certainly impressive. Mayhap we can use it to make amends.
How long before Lord Xenos reinstates me, do you reckon? I've got unfinished business back in Eorzea.
Is serving me really so unbearable? At least pretend to enjoy it, you witless lump! If you are so desperate to earn a way back to Eorzea, then be quiet and do as you're told. And bring that sword while you're at it.
I remember the silence, how the talking stopped when we first set foot on the plains of Yansha. Before us stood yet another wall, and through a great Magitech field we glimpsed Doma Castle. I'll never forget the sight, or the anger I felt that day. Life, liberty, hope, so much lost, so much taken. As we walked through that war-torn land, no one said a word.
Ah, finally away from the water. Jeez. There's a weariness, a desolation, an emptiness. Yeah, I'd say so. God, the music here is beautiful. This place, I don't know what I expected. Yes, this is far enough. Ere we proceed further, I should speak of Yansha and what has become of her, of what lies beyond the Great Wall at the heart of Doma. And we should be glad to hear it, but is it wise for us to have this conversation here, on the road out in the open? Once your caution will be warranted, but no longer. Xenos did not linger after he crushed the rebellion. He appointed Yotsuyu to act in his stead and quit these lands for fresh sport. The acting viceroy was no less merciless than her master. Without warning, her men would march into villages and search for radical elements, killing and torturing any who dared resist. And then, as quickly as they had come, they left. Satisfied that the memory of the purges would keep the people in line, she relaxed her grip on Yansha. What need for the leash when the dog is broken? The village of Namai lies to the west. Though I doubt the Imperials are present, let us proceed with caution. Let's go then. The drunken toad was made using parts from an old riverboat. It carried rice used to make alcohol up and down the river. That's where the name comes from. It says there's an ether current around, so I'm gonna go grab that before we make our way in. Even if there aren't any soldiers in the village, it'd be foolish to simply stride in and announce ourselves. Yeah. Just as the Confederates said, fear changes men. It seems peaceful enough to me. There she is, the humble village of Namai. How delicious her rice, how sweet her persimmons. Too long has it been since I saw her with my own eyes, and for a mercy the Imperials appear to be absent. Well, that's good news at least. Okay, it's a helmet. What's it look like? Just like the vendor thing, and I don't like it. I mean, I like it, I just don't think it would be suited for us. That one looks interesting. Huh. How about this? Oh, it's a bandana. That's kind of cute. Let no man claim that I am reckless. Prudence has ever been my watchword. Foxy, venture closer, if you would, and confirm that there are no soldiers lurking about. Alright. Let's step forward.
We may be in luck. I don't see a single Imperial soldier.
Then there is no need to remain hidden. Let us go and greet them as friends.
I'm going too.
Good people of Namai, hearken to me. We come in peace and desire only information, to learn of recent events.
Isn't that the General?
Lord Gorsetsu, can we preserve your right? He lives.
I say, brothers and sisters, is aught amiss? Why do you regard me as one with a wild beast? Why is there fear in your eyes? Why do you tremble so? Ah, but of course, you fear me a vengeful spirit of the dead. Rest assured, naught could be further from the truth. For am I not corporeal? Are my feet not firmly set upon the ground?
What should we do? If they catch him here, you know what will happen.
Of all the times for him to turn up, has the old fool lost his mind?
You! But why have you come here? What do you want from us?
I know not who you are to speak thus to your elders, boy, but mine only desire is to be received with the hospitality owed a humble traveler, not the fear and trepidation one might afford a wrathful shade.
What you going on about? Actually, never mind. Just come with me. Now!
Well, this is certainly not the reception we were expecting. I do not understand it. Was it not clear that we wish to remain a while? Judging from the reactions of the villagers, it's probably for the best that we left. Who is this boy, and where is he taking us? I don't know who you people think you are, but do you have any idea what would happen to us if you were found in our village? Again, you address us with unwarranted spite, rather. I have let your impropriety pass until now, but no longer. Who are you, boy, to speak to me thus? Know you not who I am? I am Alisaie of Namai, a farmer like my father before me and his father before him. I wouldn't expect a man like you to know who I am, but I know you. We all do. Lord Kyan's retainer and leader of the rebellion, Gosetsu. Notorious fugitive, wanted dead or alive by the Empire. Is that what this is all about? I am hardly the first man to earn the ire of the Empire, nor will I be the last. Was not Namai home to brave and true warriors who fought beneath our banners for king and country? They fought and they died, every last one, and then the Imperials came looking for more because of them. They were this close to killing us all, to burning our village to the ground. We've only just begun to enjoy some semblance of peace. Never again, do you understand? We've had enough of you and yours. Whatever it is you're plotting, leave us out of it. Reminds me of Alamigo. Impassioned as his pleas may be, surely he must know that I cannot leave things as they are. But for now, I shall respect his wishes. We must continue on towards our final destination, the House of the Fierce, proud headquarters of the Doman Liberation Front. There's a secret entrance to the north of Namai by way of a small spring. Come, I will show you. You know, Alisaie, you're not very sneaky with that big glowy sword. Anyway, I'm going to attune to the Aetheryte. Lovely. Alright, we won't bother these people while we're here, so... Ooh, excuse me. Let's go. Down here, then. And there I was thinking our swimming days are behind us. Alright, I forgot it's underwater. Abandoning my post? I'll let you know I'm more than capable of keeping watch and fishing at the same time. Oh dear. I guess he's supposed to be a town guard. This way, we must dive into the water. Have no fear, Foxy, it is but a short distance. You need not hold your breath for long. Oh, I'm not afraid. Due to a certain blessing. Huh, what's this, I wonder? Some kind of fish trap, maybe. Or maybe it's a line to help pull yourself back up. Alright. Kosetsu, look at him. Kami be praised, I know you. Do you? Ha ha ha! How invigorating! Congratulations, my friend. You are come to the House of the Fierce. You are Foxy Games, are you not? We were told of your coming. Heroes of Eorzea, we of the Doman Liberation Front are honored to receive you, if you would be so good as to follow me. Well, they seem to be still few in number, but it's still alive, this Liberation Front.
This is the House of the Fierce, but there are so few of them.
Many kindred spirits remain in hiding following the rebellion. Many others gave their lives for their nation. We are a stubborn remainder. Even accounting for our comrades in the field, we are at a fraction of our former strength, 'tis true. Yet we few are patriots. Brothers in arms, prepared to fight with every fiber of our being to set our people free.
Ever are we hopeful that others will join our cause, but never did I dream that you would journey so far.
Yugiri. With a spiffy new outfit.
Yugiri! Gods, it's good to see you. You look great, by the way. Have you been here long?
I returned but recently, having concluded my mission. Oh, it is good to see you again, my friends.
Did I hear aright? Your mission is concluded? Then you have found the young master.
Ere we speak of that, I would know by what fortuitous circumstance our friends came to be here.
That is a long story, Yugiri. Not a particularly happy one.
The Empire's crimes are all too familiar. Lys, my heart goes out to your people.
We wanted to stay and fight, believe me, but we knew it wouldn't work. We needed more time to rebuild, and more allies to stand with us against the Empire. So we decided to come here and help you free Doma. To show everyone that you're not alone, and that the Garleans can be beaten if we work together. I'd like to think we proved that in the Ruby Sea.
That you did, Lys, and far more besides. Needless to say, your assistance would be most welcome.
Hear, hear. Now then, Yugiri, you must tell me of your search for our master.
Lest you wonder, he speaks of Lord Hien, son of Lord Cayenne, who perished during the rebellion. When it became clear that all hope of victory had gone, Lord Hien bade us deliver as many of our people as we could to safety beyond our borders. But as his father's heir, he was determined to fight on, and so he did, until he suffered a grievous wound in battle and vanished without a trace. Until now. For I have found Lord Hien, seen and spoken with him, on the Azim steppe.
O boundless and merciful Kami, the young master lives. Tell me, was he well? Did his wound yet ail him? Where is he now? Have you brought him back to us?
You may take comfort in the knowledge that he is hale and whole. However, when I invited him to return with me to Doma, he had this to say. If Doma yet thirsts for the blood of patriots and tyrants, I shall offer unto her my blade. But if she has had her fill of bitter draughts, I shall offer unto her conquerors my head. Thrice did I declare to him that no true son or daughter of Doma would ever accept such a sacrifice. But for all my passion, he would not be swayed. Learn the truth of her heart and return to me, he said. And so I left him.
one made to wear the mantle of leadership too soon. Yet there is wisdom in them all the same. If the people no longer yearn to be free, it would be folly to rekindle the fires of war.
To suffer our master, to surrender his life and forsake all hope of freedom is by far the greater folly. I will not go to face my fallen comrades having done naught to stop it.
Nor I, Shadow Walker, nor I. But we need not rouse our comrades to battle this day. Let us instead welcome our honored guests and allow them a moment of respite.
So, she found her lord, but he's not particularly inclined to fight yet. Also, there used to be an aetheryte here. It is currently in pieces. As you can see, they went to great lengths to disable the aetheryte. Apparently, in the twilight days of the rebellion, they feared that Xenos would be willing to risk sending unattuned conscripts. That said, it is hardly irreversible. They have the necessary materials. It would be a challenge to repair it alone, but maybe with my brother's help. Guess we are going to look for Alphino, eventually. Moonbrita could have done it with her eyes closed. What little Alphino and I know of aetheryte technology we learned from her when she came to visit grandfather. Ah, Moonbrita. Your loss is keenly felt. Still. 11. 12. If I am to help free Doma from the yoke of Imperial oppression, I must train my body to its physical peak. A daily regimen of vigorous exercise is essential. Man, I need to do some vigorous exercise. To think that warriors such as you journeyed across the sea to aid our cause. I cannot thank you enough. You should hear this, Foxy. He was just telling me about Xenos and the rebellion. What you have to understand is that it was not a simple matter of numbers. The bulk of the 12th never even took to the field. It was Xenos' stratagems that won the war. They were unlike anything we'd ever seen. His formations were unorthodox, bewildering. We honestly thought we had taken him on the back foot. One moment we were pressing home our advantage, the next we were surrounded and at his mercy. And then he stood before us, his cornered prey. Alone and unarmed. He beckoned us to come forward and fight for our lives. One by one, my comrades charged. Fearless and unflinching, he would dance amidst their blades for a time, and then draw close as if to embrace. One after another. He made us watch, do you understand? He made us watch. What kind of monster enjoys killing people? I do not think there was any joy in it. Nor justice, nor morality, or no meaning. To him, the weight of one life is no whit different from that of 1,000. A challenge had been issued and was accepted, but on finding us no challenge at all, his objective changed. There were tales of Imperial soldiers being flayed for slaughtering families, for breaking brave men's spirits. Only later did I come to understand why. He did not desire obedience, he desired hate, and men consumed by it. A new battle, a new enemy, a new challenge. The hunt, I am told he called it. A hunt without end. And when all our best lay dead and broken, he left. He left muttering that we had bored him. Yeah, that sounds familiar. But our weapons, at least, held interest, for he took a fallen samurai's sword, having grown fond of it. Since that day, he has ever wielded Far Eastern blades. He is said to be fascinated by ones with storied histories, and so soldiers who seek to curry his favor often present those of defeated enemies as gifts. It's like it's all a game to him. People are suffering, dying, and he's collecting swords. We all feel the same, but my lady, you must understand. On the battlefield, reasons do not matter. The victor is not the just, but the strong. And the strong become the heroes of the tale. We are not strong enough. It is not sufficient to be right, to be just. Without strength, our path has but one end. That is true. If it's strength we need, then it's strength we'll get. We can't lose to him again. And we won't. Greetings and well met, my friend. If you have questions regarding the House of the Fierce, I should be glad to answer you to the best of my ability. What do you do here? I, Subaru, am but a humble member of the Doman Liberation Front. Like my brothers and sisters, I am wholly dedicated to the cause of driving the Imperial devils from our lands. Day and night in the House of the Fierce do I labor for this purpose. And what kind of place is this? Long ago, the House of the Fierce was a spiritual retreat for men who sought to escape the mundane concerns of the material world. But after Doma fell to the Imperial invaders 25 years ago, it was abandoned for a time until the founders of the Doman Liberation Front laid claim to it. Since then, it has served as our base of operations in our fight against the Garleans. Interesting. Alright, let's go and speak with our friends here. More allies to aid the Doman Liberation Front? We should be glad to receive you. Though our resources are limited, our stronghold is secure. You may rest and recover here in safety. Lovely, lovely. Alright, let's talk to Aoi over here. As you've seen, we are few in number, and our resources are limited. Our every action must be planned with care, for we can ill afford to suffer losses. And let's talk to Gosetsu. Mayhap a brief respite is in order. Were I 20 years younger, these wounds would not warrant a second glance. Alas, no samurai has the strength to defeat that villain old age. But what say you to the House of the Fierce? Compared to your rising stones, I concede it may seem somewhat lacking. But it has been a haven these past 10 years to all who would set Doma free. Regrettably, our efforts in that time have come to little and less. When the Emperor died, we were so sure the hour of our liberation was at hand. But Xenos soon put paid to that, and with the aid of Yotsuyu and the secrets she sold. Before the might of the 12th Legion, our forces were as cattle to be slaughtered. Not even the shinobi escaped their wrath. Yet somehow our sanctuary remained undiscovered, and we few lived to fight another day. Yet hopefully that wasn't just by design. Xenos has been shown to do that before. Foxy, I do hope you have taken this opportunity to rest and recover. It is well that you spoke with one of the survivors of that massacre. To defeat one's foe, one must first understand his true nature. As the Alamegan resistance has struggled, so too has the Doman Liberation Front. More so, perhaps, given the precarious position in which we find ourselves in the wake of our doomed rebellion. We are few, and our enemies are legion. We are weak, and they strong. Yet with your help, I believe that there is little we cannot achieve. I only hope the depth of our predicament has not shaken your commitment to our cause. Let's see. Never. Victory will be ours. Aye, that it will. With the hero of Eorzea on our side, we cannot lose. That's the spirit. Well, we can at least look at these. Oh god, that looks kind of silly. That's just like a forehead gem. And this is a big old cutie hat, but we can't use any of them, so... Well, it took us a while, but we finally made it to Doma, and we've linked up with Yugiri. But that's going to bring us to the end of our episode here. In the next one, we'll push further into Doma, ideally, and see what we can do about this little Imperial occupation problem. So, until then, my name is Foxy Games, and you guys take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time. Bye.